Hey guys, it's Sean with Integrity Ranch. I'm just out here moving the cows. I want to show you the condition on some of these girls. So we lost that lease this winter that had all our stockpiled grass on it, and so we had to go and go to pretty much just feeding hay. We had a little bit of grass left, but mostly just straight hay. And the hay we had was really rough, and I felt pretty bad for these girls because they end up losing a lot more condition over the winter than I would have liked to. And without going and buying in hay, sending the money somewhere else, we kind of just had to make do with what we had. There was times that they were just pretty much eating. They'd have a little bit to graze, and then I just give them a wheat straw bale because I had a bunch of those. But these girls have all calved, and they've really bounced back. They all have calves on them. Their calves are growing really nice. We're keeping them moving. We've had some amazing rains. I'm not trying to take any credit away from the rain, but she's just filling her mouth full of grass, sorry. But they're all gutty. They're grass, they're made for grass. These girls are really deep bodied. They're just made for grass. And we've had some good grass this year, so it's made it a lot easier for them to get their condition back. Sun's pretty bright out. I'm just moving them whenever I can. If I can help it, I'll move them in the middle of the day when the bricks is highest in the grass. But really, I'm only moving about every 2 days. So I'm really just trying to move whenever I get time. If I had more time, I'd be moving once a day and planning my moves out. But yeah, you can make up excuses all day long, but you really just got to get started. And get started with something. If it's just once a week, that's that much better than once a month or once a year, But the cows are bouncing back. The heifers from last year are really starting to crank it on. There's good black ones as well. This girl here, she's honestly one of my favorites. I say that and she's not going to let me get up there to show you, but she's a really nice cow. So they don't have to be red. She calves every year. She's low to the ground. There's no doubt she struggles a little bit more in the heat, but she makes it work. So they can be black. We'd like them red, but we'll keep the black ones as long as they work. Look at that girl. She was honestly kind of thin going through the winter. She kept her calf on her most of the winter. She actually had a bull calf, so we pulled it in February, into February. And then she calved first thing this spring, and she just cranking the weight on. Same thing with this girl. She's still showing a little bit more hip. But I think that's kind of all these calves are trying to figure out how to get across that hot wire. I rolled it up over there, and of course they didn't want to come through where I rolled it up. So anyway, I think that's pretty natural for things to lose a little weight in the winter. And so, you need to pay attention. I'm not saying just starve them through winter because it's cheaper, but winter's a good time to decide which ones are culls and which ones you need to be getting rid of. And so if you have 20 cows and 18 of them look pretty decent and 2 of them look like junk, don't blame your management on the 2, Don't change your management because those 2 fell apart. Don't go buying all this expensive hay and grain or whatever. Just get rid of the 2, maybe buy a better bull if you think, If you think a bull's where you need to go, And I guess I say that because we have some bulls available. If you guys are interested, I'll have my email in this the description on this video. But don't change the way you're managing because you have a bottom end, you know. Just get rid of the bottom end. But your management needs to match what you're going for, I guess. Like if you're not rotating and the health on your animals is junk, then I would say, you need to change your management because it's on you. But if you're doing a halfway decent job at rotating, trying to mimic nature, keeping them moving, trying to keep them healthy, and then, if you have some that just fall out, they won't rebreed, they struggle to keep weight on, maybe they nurse 3-4 calves, they never want to wean their calf, and they take on all the other calves, and stuff like that, you just need to get rid of. So don't change, if you got one cow that doesn't want to wean her calf and lets all the other cows suck on her, and she's the only cow that's making you wean all the other calves, just get rid of her. And then you can leave your heifer calves in here. We weaned all the bull calves and steer calves this year and took them to another farm because we're always so split up on where our grass is. But all the heifer calves stayed in here just to try to keep the herds down and make it easier for moving. And said it's a struggle to get around to moving these guys when you're working and you got a lot going. So I've rambled on plenty long enough, but we'll have some bulls available. Stick after it. You're only going to have a herd as good as you cull for. And yeah, get her done. Thanks for watching, guys.